Hi friends, my name is Nicole DeSimone, or to my students, they call me Mrs. King. I teach second grade at California Virtual Academies to students in Los Angeles County. This is a completely virtual school. This is my second year teaching second grade at a virtual school, and a cool fact is I was hired during the pandemic. Before 2020, I had over 3 years experience substitute teaching in ABC Unified, running and teaching after school enrichment and summer school classes. Before teaching second grade, I always thought fourth grade or even sixth grade was my personal preference, but I fell in love with second grade students, my team, my instructional coach, my induction coach, and the administration here at CAVA. The first year at this school was a lot of learning. As I struggled using many things like Windows computers, I was more familiar with my Apple and my Mac. I have learned a lot, and I always love sharing my resources or tips I learn each day. Why I teach? I was never really interested in being a teacher, possibly because I never really had a teacher growing up. I was actually homeschooled, and my teacher was also my mom. Growing up in this structure, it never gave me the inspiration to become a teacher. I was more focused at becoming an accountant like my mom, since she was my inspiration. In high school, I began tutoring and nannying children. I really enjoyed these moments, helping the kids, building relationships, and being their role model. However, I was still focused on becoming an accountant. It wasn't until I attended Cypress College that my accounting teacher, Mr. Labasso, heard my passion for working with kids, and he advised I check out the teaching program at Cypress College. The more I got involved with the teaching program, the more my passion grew. After earning my associate's degree, I transferred to Cal State University Fullerton and decided to major in child and adolescent development to focus on earning my elementary school, focus on elementary school teaching is what I mean. I chose this major because I not only wanted to meet the needs of my students' academic development, but I also wanted to know how to regulate their social and emotional needs. After completing my bachelor's degree, I took a year to substitute teach and be an after-school enrichment teacher. After learning different strategies in education, I was able to use this knowledge and build it into my own enrichment lessons and substitute teaching practices. Working hands-on with the teachers and students gave me the experience I needed to practice child development strategies and teaching strategies to meet the needs of my students. I continued my multiple subject credential and student teaching experience in a sixth grade class and a few weeks in a second grade class. We were kind of like a pilot, so I didn't really get 2 full grades. I fell in love with teaching because I could build relationships with my students. I teach to ensure my students have a teacher they can count on to always be there for them with academic, social, emotional, or life needs. I think it's important for teachers to be role models and model what teaching with students looks like rather than teaching at students. It's important for teachers to be relatable so that students can feel comfortable to come to them for advice or help. My philosophy on teaching is the modernist view of an educator. I allow the students' interests and cultures to kind of guide my lessons. I incorporate culture by providing my students with books that represent their ethnicities, as well as space and time to share their culture, their beliefs with their peers during classes. These books and discussions have provided them with comfort and the feeling of a place to belong. In our classroom, we also focus a lot on growth mindset and the power of yet and how it gives us the power to overcome any obstacle we face. We've also been working on how to fill our buckets and what that looks like. Well, this is just a little bit about my second grade scholars and our class, and it's truly a family. So thanks for checking it out and hearing what we have to say. These are just a few reasons why I like teaching. If you want, you can go to second.grade.scholars on Instagram and follow us. Bye.